Y'all doing in the hallway?
A cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your...
Okay. Of course. I bet.
When he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. Working that inside. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Peppers. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
They're going to run it to the right. After 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed.
What have to do?
And
running back.
Point to finish the drive.
Throw that ball.
Big offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Peppers. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
That's caught. It's Barber. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. getting set on second down. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note, 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the back. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins, great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah, shit, he be fucking doing that shit. Ass.
Snap it to the back.
Knew that was coming. That's all he damn do.
Takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Dogs. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Nebraska. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touch. He uncorks one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally.
Bring me the hot sauce out
the
the window.
To get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up
so sorry, bro. What a guy, but this nigga is one sorry-ass nigga.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Fuck out of here.
Fired that thing out in a
heartbeat, you gonna try that sorry ass.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Denson. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Out of bounds, wide at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No,
don't want to throw no screen right about now, homeboy.
The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. How about this sophomore
screen. RPO, screen. Wrong with the quarterback. Screen. Come on, bro. This sorry ass shit.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for 6. He dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This drive will open from the 15. On the ground, it's Peppers. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Peppers. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
The thing about it, sorry ass play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Fucking sorry, bro. Sorry niggas get the sorry shit.
And we're going to talk about the guy
right before fucking half.
But how about the pressure?
He just ran the fucking ball.
Gotta get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job.
Do anything to keep these sorry ass niggas in the fucking game.
And then obviously the interception and 6 points.
And he puts through the extra point. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Anything to keep these niggas in the
Clemson
game,
will kick
bro.
this deep to get the second half underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Peppers. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Running into the open space. Gets it past the marker. Racing down the left side. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
So fucking sorry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's taking the shot. Right. On the right.
Sorry niggas get sorry shit.
That time.
The sorriest niggas get the sorriest shit. Everybody know that's supposed to be a fucking pick.
Swinging it. Tigers hope they
That's
can
a
put
pick.
together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and he was so hard to stick out. He was fun to watch, and you watch him scramble around, make plays with his legs. And this offense, it's kind of the...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback extends the play.
Man,
Right.
no.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got
Oh my God, this nigga is so sorry, man.
That's That's
ain't nothing skilled about this sorry ass nigga right here, bro. God damn.
Defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again.
Fuck out of here.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
Come on. It's a fucking play, nigga.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Big guy smells it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th.
He ain't gonna do nothing but run the RPO, man. If he don't do nothing else, he's gonna run the RPO. Come on.
Long and hard.
Come on.
If you're gonna go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
He's winding the fucking clock down for no apparent fucking reason. What the fuck? You don't get this nigga, you dead.
Glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Tight end now in motion. Quickly complete.
I knew it. I called it. A RPO. A fucking RPO. You come out with 3 different. You come out with 3 fucking receivers on the goal line. You doing an RPO. You sorry ass fast ass nigga. Come on, bro. Call this shit.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive to be able to
flip
the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score.
And niggas can't throw the ball for real. That's what they do. RPO. That's to say they got a nigga.
Last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
And
for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at
whole
what's
3rd quarter
happening
just
in
do
a
that
great
shit.
college football matchup. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up 14 over Cal.
Man, if y'all don't get out of here,
we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business.
Y'all be coming at the wrong damn time.
Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Thrust that arm out. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Off the play fake on first down. Got a man, it's Peppers. Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Oh, my God.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the running back. Creates
Stop moving the line, nigga.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter.
Niggas in the game.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB.
Give me that shit.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Peppers. It's a running room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Peppers. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gonna run it. It's Denson. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
They'll try to sneak it. Here comes Clemson with another first down. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to quit the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Peppers. He breaks the tackle. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And his first pass is incomplete.
Know what he's doing?
In great position right now because they've got a huge lead
He
here
is
in the 4th
predictable.
quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Buying some time. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm.
What they do?
They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
This point.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the set. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On the snap, it's Peppers. Slithers into space. Flying out to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.